And hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, for this absolutely incredible masterclass, the Quantum Career Jump. Are you really ready for your career jump? Because if you are, I'm all ready and set for you. I am on fire, and I can't get, enough to get you started. So, okay, so let's start by telling me a little bit about, where are you tuning from? What's your name? So my name is Dr. Nabila Diab, and I'll introduce myself in a few. And I am so delighted that you showed up tonight. So tell me a little bit, where are you tuning in from? Tell me, everyone. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat. So tonight we are in for a treat, the art of achieving a career jump and the pivotal role of building a confident identity in it. Guys, I'm going to show you how you can make the ultimate shift from struggling to make a career move, feeling stretched thin and feeling uncertain of what you should be doing, to confidently crafting your next career upgrade. If you are ready for that, then I am too, because I've seen a lot. And in this webinar, rather than waiting for someone or something to happen or to show up in your life for you to make that career jump, in this webinar, I'm going to show you how you can become a deliberate achiever of your major career upgrade. And by the end of our time together, you are going to learn the 3 steps, absolutely 3 incredible, necessary steps. You are going to learn how to no longer wait for that somebody, that was that connection to bump you, through the system and the pipeline. You are not going to wait for something, an opportunity to show up or anything to achieve your career goal. Instead, I'm going to show you how to begin to see yourself as the initiator and the creator of your professional results. How awesome is that? I would like to get you started by turning off all the career distractions. If you showed up tonight, it means you have a purpose, you have a goal, you have a question, and you are not in here by accident. So give yourself this time. Say, yeah, I'm going to give myself this time. So turn off all distractions and let us get started. So please, let's see who is in here with me tonight. Let's see who is in here, who can see. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So now you, my friend, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. If you say, Nabila, I'm intrigued, I'm curious. I mean, I can see there are opportunities everywhere for others, and just wondering, when is my time? You've been doing everything under the sun. You're not there yet. So you say, what am I missing? And now in this webinar, I'm going to tell you what you are missing. So stay in there with me, and I'm going to tell you exactly what is the piece that's missing, and that is tripping a lot of people. Now, if you feel uncertain, if you feel uncertain, you have the talents and abilities and potential for a career upgrade, yet you're not so sure if this is the right time to jump, right? So that happens most of the time. Or you feel tired. You say, you know what? I don't have the time. I don't have the bandwidth to continue trying and trying. My way is not taking me as fast as I want, and life is short. I want the way that works. So where do you stand, my friend? Tell me, are you in situation 1, you've done everything under the sun, little or no result? 2, it is my time. Is it my time to jump? Or 3, I want the way that works. What brought you to the masterclass tonight, guys? Tell me. Share with me. Right. Okay, so we have a small technical issue, and basically we are going to use the Q&A to share with you. Can you please share with me if you have the workbook, because we need the workbook, and for you to follow with me, because in this, it's not even a workbook, it's a worksheet, and I brought it down to the bare minimum. I, kind of cut off all the fluff and additional stuff and the design and the fancy design and everything, and I put the bare essential for tonight for you to prepare your quantum leap. So I hope we are able to send the workbook. If you don't have it, please share with us. Can you share with me if you have the workbook, or if you are receiving the link to the workbook? So 1, 2, or 3, everyone, share with me. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So listen, guys, whatever your motivation, I fully support you. I fully support you. Why? Because I've been there. I've been down there in the trenches, trying and hustling and, walking my way into there, but with little or no results. I knew there was something out there missing. So stay with me to the end. Stay with me to the end, because the takeaways are going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to tell you about this amazing fast action bonus, which you're going to benefit from. And I'll tell you more at the end of the masterclass. It's about the industry positioning and the career visibility, especially if you are operating in the GCC countries. If you are in the GCC countries, there is a way of positioning yourself and of gaining that career visibility you want to have. So stay to the end, hang in there to the end, guys and everyone, so as we can all benefit from this information. I'm sharing with my team the options, because I cannot see your chat, and I'm waiting for my manager here, the event manager, to tell me if I continue, or if we can move to my personal meeting room, where I can see your chat and your names and your questions and everything. Ons, kindly guide me on this one. Meanwhile, I'm going to share with you where I'm most proud. Tonight's event, this is about you, guys. This is not about me. This is all about you. So where I'm most proud, so by way of getting to know who I am and why, where I'm coming from, and why I can talk about this particular subject, certified consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute in Canada. And right there, you can see the late Bob Proctor, and that's the financial genius Harvard graduate Sandy Gallagher. And right there, during an event, I am a leadership award of excellence winner in 2021, TEDx and international speaker. I'm the founder of Transformative Consulting, featured in NBC, CBS, USA Today, and Fox. And I'm the wife and mom of 2 amazing ones. You can see right there in the corner, and in pink, that's me speaking at an international event. Now, why I'm telling you all of this, I've done the process. I've gone through the process. I'm a multi-6-figure executive leadership and career coach. So more than 30 years doing this, what you want to do, which is making the quantum leaps and making the multiple 6 figures and everything. I have a PhD in metacognition and strategy training, which is metacognition. Basically, this is knowing about knowing, or the science of the mind. Meaning I know quite a bit about the mind, more than 25 years experience in the higher education field, teaching in all walks of life. And the last position I've taken quite recently, which I left quite recently, is Country Executive Director in KSA. So why I'm saying this, I'm not impressing you, I'm impressing upon you the idea that in terms of background, I have the theory and the practicum in career development. I did myself 3 major career jumps with more than 100 of happy, high-profile students in the GCC. Absolutely incredible women and men in the GCC who took the leap of faith and absolutely enjoyed every benefit and every outcome and every result that they had. Now, let me tell you about my own journey. So it's a very interesting journey, and I'll take just 1 minute to talk about it, just to showcase what I did with my own personal path. So, university professor, I was happily teaching in my university, meant for a normal career path, like as university professor. You see the blue line there, the blue line. That's the normal career path for a university professor. You can be assistant professor, then associate professor, then full professor. In terms of income, you can see that I've tried everything under the sun. I worked a second job, I did additional project, only with like a small, up or down kind of, increase in the income. Somehow I knew I was going literally nowhere. I was meant for a normal university life, and by retirement, I would have been a silver medalist. I would have received a silver medal for the path I received. But at some point in my life, I decided to make a first career jump, and multiplying my income by 500 times. So I multiplied my income by 5 times just in the first time I did it. A second time, I did another 60% increase. And the third time, I did 71% increase in, of course, salaries which are in educational management, earning me a 6-figure income. I'm a gold medalist, so to speak, if I stayed there. However, somewhere in the middle, I decided I was going to open my side business, a consulting company, and you see the red dotted line going up there, and that earned me an additional 535% income out of my consulting business, and that made me a diamond winner. So what do you want for yourself, guys? So you can see, I'm not impressing upon you. I'm not impressing you. I'm impressing upon you that it is possible. And, it's boom, boom, boom. I've done these 3 career jumps. So tell me, silver medalist, gold medalist, or diamond medalist? Because I can tell you guys, all of these options are available for you. If I can do it, you can do, right? So can you imagine, guys, can you imagine what it would feel like to have the skills and confidence required to make a significant improvement in your career and only said yes to a position that fulfills your heart and allows you to make the impact you desire? I want you to stop and think if that is possible. You said yes only to a position that fulfills your heart and that allows you to make the impact you desire. What would it feel like, right? Now, to become the achiever of your major career upgrade means you're no longer waiting, as we said, for somebody or something to happen. Instead, you are going to be yourself the initiator and creator of your professional results. You say, okay, amen, Nabila, but how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this, right? Okay. Okay, amazing. I see that we're using the Q&A to solve this problem. Thank you very much. So how are we going to do this? So the first thing, so there are 3 things, 3 essential things you need to have tonight in order to start setting the pace for your major career jump. You say, what do? I want the step-by-step process. So here we go. So first of all, we are going to understand where we are. We are going to understand where we are. And I'm going to show you why it is essential that we understand where we are. The second step, we are going to need to understand where we are going. Where are you going with your career? What kind of impact do you want to make? This is step 2. Step 3, I'm going to show you, step 3, I'm going to show you like, what can I do? What is the action plan? What is the action plan? How do I get there? Show me, Nabila, how do I get there? What's the action plan I can follow to get there? Third, we are going to see what is available out there to work with me, and we will finish the call with a live Q&A. Now, let's get to the training, everyone. Let's get to the training. This is so exciting. So where are you? Where are you in your career journey? A lot of people get so caught up in the day-to-day business, in the day-to-day work, in the hustling and bustling, going to work and everything. But it is so essential, ladies and gentlemen, that you stop. Let us stop and take a moment to understand, do career results just happen? How do career results happen? Ask yourself, how did I end up here? What's going on? How did I end up here? You see, one of the frustrations of my clients, she says, I have the talents, the abilities. I know I have more potential to unlock. I have, to get a better career opportunity. Yet they continue to get the same offers that are below their level. Did it happen to you guys? Tell me in the Q&A chat. Tell me, is this your case? Do you feel like, you deserve like a higher level, you belong there, you might be saying, why I'm here and I know I belong there, but I don't know how to close the cycle. And you continue to get the same offers that are hovering around the same place where you are. Why? Tonight, I'm going to crack this for you, and I'm going to show you why is it that even though you know you deserve much better, you're still hovering around the same spot, attracting to you more or less the same jobs, sometimes even a downgrade. I have some, who come, Nabila, what's going on? I mean, I seem to be getting a bit of, a lower and lower offer every time. What's going on? I'm going to show you. If that is the case, I'm going to show you exactly why is it. Like Asma, who is a senior executive, and when she came to me, she said, listen, the first thing that hit me when I entered this program is that I was selling myself too short, accepting offers way below my level. I did not understand why the right opportunities were not coming to me. I'm not seeing them, but now I know. This is also the case of Elle, we'll call her Elle. She's a healthcare director in Kuwait, and she says, I know I deserve C-suite position, but it feels a scam inside. Do I really deserve to be number one? I was raised to be number 2 in the family, and I came to accept that number. So what's going on here? What is stopping us? Why is it in our moment of clarity, we can imagine, we can create a place where we see ourselves leading a department, heading a department, improving, exponentially in our career. Yet the next morning when we wake up, when the light comes on, and then we say, oh, well, maybe it was just a dream. Maybe it was just, wishful thinking. These things do not happen in real life. I need to be logical. I need to be realistic. I need to put bread and butter on the table for my kids. And then you go to the same job and, have to do with the same micromanager of, boss. and so on and so forth. Why? Because you don't know how to do anything different. Now, let's understand this. This is so essential. And what I'm going to show you tonight, if you understand it and implement it, I guarantee you, you are going to make a dent in your career path. You're going to make a dent. You're going to make a difference. You just need to take this in and implement it. Now, what I'm going to explain is this difference, because we think our mind is one, and if I decide and I don't know, then I don't know, then I need to wait until I know, and so on and so forth. Now, what actually happens and what we need to understand, and this information is the $1 million information, is that we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. We have two parts in our mind, and the two parts, if they are not working together, if they are not talking to each other, if we don't know how to synchronize both of them, we are pretty much going to be stuck in thinking certain thoughts, not able to execute them, and then we feel frustrated, and then we repeat again, and we repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. Now, this information, we have a conscious mind. That's where your degrees, your experience, your expertise, and everything happens there. It's your educated mind. Look at the little blue, part. That's your conscious mind. It's responsible for 2 to 4% of your decisions, of the opportunities that come to you, of what you think is possible for you. 2 to 4% are controlled by the conscious mind. You say, what is controlling my decision and my opportunities and my career jump and everything? Well, it's the story in the subconscious mind. So we have this subconscious mind. It's like the iceberg, and it is responsible for 96 to 98% of what you do on a daily basis. And in this subconscious mind, it's al-lawa'i, or al-aql al-batin. And in this place, we have all those mental programs that we've been raised to believe, all those beliefs that we have about money, what's logical, what's a reasonable career upgrade, what's a reasonable, if you like, salary increase. And we may be raised to believe 5% salary increase is logical. Doubling my salary, oh my God, where does this happen, Nabila? Okay, and I get a lot of these questions every day. Now, let's move on. That subconscious mind is responsible. It's hidden, it's silent, it never stops taking decisions on your behalf. It's controlling, it's your programming in life, and it controls 96 to 98% of what you do on a daily basis, pretty much. If we do not have access to this part of the mind, if we do not know how to control this part of the mind, if we do not impress this part of the mind with the story of career jump that we want to do, pretty much nothing is going to happen, ladies. Why? Because this subconscious mind is 30,000 stronger than the conscious mind. See how much you studied for your MBA, for your PMP, for your certification, for everything. Well, the subconscious mind is 30,000 times stronger than that. We think, this is Joe Dispenza and it's scientific information, we think 70,000 thoughts per day. And between 50 to 60,000 of these thoughts are the exact same one we think every day, the week before, the month before, the year before. And until we change the information in the subconscious mind, nothing is going to happen. We are going to be on autopilot. We are going to be chained to the results, manifesting the same level of offers, the same level of opportunities, the same level of people, even the kind of people. Some of my clients come and say, Nabila, why is it I'm attracting only micromanagers? All my bosses that I worked with, they tend to want to micromanage. Well, that's subconscious mind as well. Let's see how it works. I want you stay with me in here, because this is gold. This is gold information, and stay to the end, because when you get this, you are going to say, aha, so now I know how I'm going to change this. And I want you to deserve your aha moment tonight. Because when you get this, say, I'm going to get this tonight, and I'm going to crack this code tonight, and I'm going to make this happen for myself and my loved ones and my kids. So get this. Get this. Why do we keep getting the same results? What is the stuck mindset? The stuck mindset, basically, our conscious mind is dreaming about the career, and you say, like, you are sitting in the living room with the kids playing around, and say, and you go in your mind, you know, there is like a position open in your company, and it says so and so and so specifications, and it has double salary, and you say, wouldn't it be great if I get promoted to X position, you know, and double my salary? But there is a problem. There is a dead end there, because the situation or the path between the conscious and subconscious is blocked, because the story in the subconscious mind is, you know, I have no file for how to double the salary. Your subconscious mind is saying, I have no experience. I don't have any file for doubling this. I have no experience of how, you know, maybe 5% is possible, but doubling the salary, that's too far-fetched. So now the subconscious mind, which is 30,000 times stronger, is going to short circuit. It's going to say no to your dream, to your goal, to what you want to achieve. Why? Because it say abort, abort. Remember the Matrix film? Abort. I don't have a file for this. And it's going to ask you how. How are you going to do this? You see, and pretty much we are doing the same thing over and over again, working harder, trying to force ourselves into new results, only to get the same results. That's more of the same. The definition of insanity is that we keep doing the same thing and expect different miraculous results. This is the case of, you know, this amazing student I worked with, and she says, when she came, she says, I want to shine in my position. I know I work hard, I have the degrees, and she's a procurement manager. And she says, with the job, I want to open a side business. But when I look, I have no, how do I know I can succeed? There's absolutely no one in my family around me that is a six-figure entrepreneur. What if I fail? What if I fail? So she doesn't have a file for it. Now, the killer of many career dreams, get this, everyone. And if it resonates with you, please, and if it resonates with you, please say in the Q&A, for the time being, say yes. The killer of many dreams is that we have a big paradigm, which is the self-image. I don't have, you know, the inside picture of what is it I can do to double the salary? What is it I can do to make this career jump? It feels like so unnatural. It feels so different, so scary. How do I get there? Yet the killer of many career dreams is actually the story that we have in our self-image. We want to jump this, the self-image says, maybe you don't deserve. You say, I want to get double salary. Do you say, who do you think you are to get this amount? Last night I was, and I said, how about if you earn 60,000? Oh, come on, 60,000. That's unrealistic. And I guarantee you, look, this lady, she says, my self-image and outlook on life has changed for the better. My professional life has skyrocketed, and my earnings matched it. This is Maisa. She lives in Dubai, and when she came to me, she was laid off from a corporate job after 14 years. That's her filming a testimonial for me in the Marina Dubai, where her new place of work is. And she says right there, I turned my annual income into a monthly income. And how did she do it? By creating a new self-image that impacted her outlook of life, that impacted her professional life, and the results that she received. Listen to this, ladies. This is the Davenport report. This is not I think or somebody. This is scientific. Listen to this. The Davenport report says one of the main obstacles to career and financial success is what? Is low self-confidence. That self-image, if we have a self-image that doesn't accept that it is possible for you to double the income, for you to sit in that CEO position, for you to move from supervisor into head of department, or from manager into senior director without having to pass through the nitty-gritty echelon of command, then it's not going to happen. What does Henry Ford says? If you believe it can happen, it is, and if you don't, then you are right. So one of the main obstacles to career and financial success is low self-confidence. Let's get real, everyone. Let's get real with this one. If we have this in our self-image, it's high time that we say stop, to the story that is not allowing you to do the career jump. Listen to this. Low confidence makes us doubt our abilities and judgment, prevents us from taking calculated risks, setting ambitious goals. It will tell you, no, this is too much. What is Nabila talking about? And acting on them. It will not allow you to act on anything that you want to achieve. At work, people who suffer from this problem often engage in subconscious behaviors that undermine their success. So without knowing, you're going to see that you may, if you like, know that you deserve that, and then subconsciously you are self-sabotaging yourself. Subconsciously you're saying, no, I think that person is better placed to take it. I think my male colleague is better placed to take this, and so on and so forth, making them less likely to ask for or get promotions, raises, and even jobs. Low self-confidence is absolutely incredibly impactful on our careers. That's if we don't change the inside, the mindset, the self-image that is allowing or not allowing the career jump, then we are toast. Now, even more scientific, we have evidence that low self-esteem has a price. You might be saying, that's okay, I'm comfortable and the job is close to my home and but you know that if you are not in your optimum career, you are leaving on the table a lot of dollar value. What is the total dollar value out of lack of confidence over a 40-year career? What do you think? Please give me some options in the Q&A. What do you think? What's the cost of, what's the value of not developing like a strong self-image? How much do you think will you be putting on the table if you do not develop that? Let's see. What do you think? What do you think? How much is lost out of not developing the self-image? This number is shocking. It shocked me, and I hope it's the wake-up call also for many of you and all of you, because if you are here, I know you want that upgrade. I know you deserve. I know you just need the way. You just need, show me how to do it, and I'm in. I will do it. Listen, you're putting on the table anything between 280,000 to 1.12 million on the table out of lack of confidence. Let's do some calculation, and you can use your workbook to do this calculation. Let's suppose you're currently earning 10,000 riyals. Let's suppose you are earning 10,000 riyals right now. But you know, for example, easily, if you do certain moves, you know, in your career, you know, to improve self-image and develop the level of, you know, self-confidence and self-esteem and self-worthiness, you deserve at least 15,000. Let's suppose. Can you calculate very quickly? So it's basically 5 times 12. 5 times 12, that's what you are putting on the table. That's what you are putting on the table out of not developing the right level of self-confidence and developing the right self-image to be that CEO, to be that supervisor, to be that senior director, to be anything you want. Right. Have you calculated? So if it's 12 by 5, it's 12 by 5, it's 60,000, is it? 60,000 times, let's say 40 years. And it's, of course, the 60,000 is going to increase over the years. See how much you are putting on the table out of not getting, you know, out there and putting yourself out there to do the work. Now, here's another piece, and this is so good. There's scientific research that's done in the GCC to predict the career path, There is a way to predict your career right now. If you tell me where you are and tell me how you are thinking and tell me how you are thinking about you, I can guarantee you, I can tell you exactly where I will find you in 5 years or in 10 years. Because everybody's progress in life can be predicted through the confidence level. To what level? To what level? Listen to this. To 73%. This is in Al-Qahtani et al. 2021 research, and they say, especially in the GCC, it is possible to predict anybody's future and career path based on their level of self-confidence. As an example, we have beautiful Amal and in Abu Dhabi, and she says, you know, I used to struggle and self-doubt myself and my decisions as a doctor. Scared they would let me go from the clinic. But now I'm relaxed and confident, and my calendar is fully booked with appointments. Everybody is asking me, what happened? What happened, Amal? You see? So in the past, she says, I need to have my calendar fully booked, and I need to have deliveries, and I need to have C-sections, because she gets extra money for the deliveries and the extra sections and C-sections and everything. So that was a constant struggle. And this is her recently reporting on how the situation is after she took the right action. Guys, in a nutshell, if you are not taking decision or taking dedicated action to close this gap between what's going on at the conscious level and what's going on at the subconscious level, pretty much we are going to run in the cycles on that roller coaster, trying to force things, trying to make things happen, yet more or less hovering around the same spot. 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Now, what is the second phase or the second thing I want you to really keep in mind so as you make your quantum leap? And stay with me, guys, stay with me to the end, because you are going to see that there is actually a way. There is a way to change the story and change the future and change the career path and make the quantum leap. It's not possible only for her or for him. It is possible for you, but you need to really work on these pieces. The first thing is, how do I close my conscious subconscious gap? There is a subconscious story, there is a subconscious paradigm that is holding you back where you are. Second phase or second item or element or important question that you need to ask tonight. And please don't run away from it. I want each and every one of you to ask this question and sit down with yourself and have a moment of honesty. Tonight, I can only play the card of truth and honesty, as I always did with the people who attend my webinars and my masterclasses. A moment of honesty. Where are you going with your career? Have you asked yourself this question? What kind of impact do you want to make? A lot of people come and they say, yeah, I want this increase in money, but why? I want to do to be able to have a vacation, and I want to take my family here, and I want to pay the school fees for my kids and better schools, and so. But why? What kind of impact? The money, the luxury life, everything. It's a byproduct. It's a byproduct of what? It's a byproduct of your impact. What do you want to serve people with? What do you want to impact people with? What kind of service do you want to provide for your company? How do you make yourself bigger than the position in such a way as you have the employer after you and the headhunters after you and the recruiters after you, wanting what you've got? Wanting what you've got. What kind of impact? The money and all the other stuff, that's a byproduct of you, of what are you? When I say, what are you so passionate about, and what do you want to say? You know what? Passion doesn't make you eat the bread. Passion, we have to be realistic. We have to do work, and any job, anything that gives me a paycheck, and that's actually an issue. Now, every year, tons of people, especially around New Year's, they say, yeah, this year is my year. I'm going to increase my income. I'm going to take my family on vacation. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And every year they say that. They know there is something bigger for them. There is hope, there is amal, there is wanting, something big, because we all deserve to dream and to think and to imagine and to want better things for our families. Yet somehow you have little or no idea what it is. Most of the time people come and say, Nabila, I say, what do you want? They say, I want to be happier. I want to have more money. How much more money? Little or no idea what it is. Or they immediately get stuck in the question, I have no idea how to get there, so I will revisit this when I have an idea how to get there. They think because they don't know, it means they are not ready. And that's absolutely, absolutely wrong. Listen to this. What do you think? What is the percentage of people every year who set goals, especially around the new year? What do you think? Give me a percentage in the Q&A. Give me a percentage. Asma says, yes, it happened to me. Yes, the self-image is like your child, from Gwen. Love it. Reem Shkifi. Actually, the webinar. Yes, I know. We will DM you everything you need. You choose to. I do not have the workbook. This is Rana Hamoudi. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for helping and supporting in dealing with this. So what do you think? What's the percentage of people who every year they say, yeah, I'm going to do it. 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 And 100% every year, the percentage of people who set wishes. I want a better job. I want a better paycheck, and I want. What percentage of people have goals? Goals that my mind understands and acts upon. Goals. The mind cannot act on happiness. Happiness is like a vision. It's something that everybody wants. Who doesn't want to be happy? More money, everyone wants to be happy. Our mind cannot work with concepts like this. What's the percentage of people who actually come up with a goal that the mind understands and will act upon it? 13% of people sit down and think about where do they want to be in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year. I meet high executive people every day, and they say, I don't know. I don't know. I want, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do this. And if this doesn't happen, then I will do this. No. Our mind has a particular way of operating. What is the percentage of people who have goals in writing? I challenge you to put in the chat if you have your goals in writing. Do you have your goals in writing? What do you think? How many people around the world, out of the 7.5 billion people around the world, who every year they say, I want this and I want this, and then how many do you think have written their goals on a piece of paper? 3%. 3% of people have their goals in writing, and out of these, 80% will have achieved their goals by the end of the year. 80%. It's not a coincidence. We now know about the mind, that the mind creates a neural pathways when we have specific goals written in a specific way, and when we have goals in writing. You say, then how does it play out, Nabila? What do we do? What kind of goals do we need? Show us the way of achieving goals. Now, as a result of this, as a result of not knowing, specifically what's my goal, as a result of not writing the goal, what is the percentage of goals every year that is not achieved? Suppose every year you say, in my career, I want this, and then it doesn't get done. Why? Because it's not written, it's not phrased in the way the mind understands goal. It's not phrased in the way your mind is going to act on it the next day. 93% of goals do not happen. Every year, 93% of goals do not happen. You say, why? Why? Because you are either setting the wrong goals or you don't know how to get there. In either case, you say, I will do it when I am clearer. This was the case of my amazing student Nadia, who said, I felt like, I know there is better and bigger, but I felt like I was in a golden prison with no door. I was looking and looking and looking around, and it doesn't seem like I am going anywhere. So what do you want? In order to create goals that your mind understands, we need to understand what are the type of goals, and which goals does my mind accept and understand, and which goal my mind is going to say, yeah, and it's just passing by, and the next morning it's going to go just and do what it has always done. It's not going to act upon it. Different types of goals. You have the A, the B, and the C. A type goal is something you've done before. It's not going to excite you. It's not going to, how to achieve 10,000 riyals. It's more of the same. It pays the bills. That's it. This kind of goal is not going to lead to your quantum career jump. An A-type goal is going to keep you right where you are. A B-type goal. A B-type goal, it's what is called in the corporate word a SMART goal. And A stands for achievable, meaning it's like a little improvement. It's a logical, reasonable improvement on what you currently do. That is going to excite you for the first few weeks or the first few months, but it is not going to sustain a quantum career jump. It's not. Because once you settle in the new job and then you start doing, you pretty much are going to relax once again. The kind of goal that really, really generates a big career jump. And a quantum career jump is a C-type goal. What's a C-type goal? A C-type goal is the one that's going to scare, sorry for my French, the hell out of you, and it's going to keep you excited. And you are going to grow. You are not going to be the same person with this kind of goal. You are going to grow into this amazing person who is bigger than the position and who is begged to move on to the next position and the next position. You're going to pull something out of you that's going to make this possible. It's a C-type goal. It's a goal that is so big, you know, it scares you, it excites you, and you don't know how. Now, all is in when you are pursuing this goal, you, my friend, are going to grow into that person that deserves the double salary, that deserves that position, because now you are seen as the right person in that position. So let me ask you this. I want you to write this on your worksheet, the worksheet where I said you just need that worksheet to make a quantum leap. And I guarantee you, you will make the quantum sheet if you are answering the questions correctly and you are going to implement correctly. So what do you want? What's a personal want? What's something crazy that you want to achieve for your family? What's a professional goal? What's something crazy you want to achieve in your job? Crazy. Out of the box. Absolutely, I have no clue how this is going to happen, right? If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams, a dream, and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hour. David Toro. A moment of truth now. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment of truth. If you want to win this step and stay with me to the end, we've done 2 steps. The first step is where you are. You're going to need to close the conscious, subconscious gap. The first one. The second one, you're going to need to specify where do you want to be. And here is the moment of truth. I'm going to give you time, guys, to answer each of these 6 questions. They are also in your worksheet. Honestly, right now, as I speak, is your career goal a C-type goal? A goal that is so big that is scaring you? Yes or no? Answer, please, in the Q&A chat, please. I'm watching you, guys. Come on. Lujane, no. Come on. These moments of truth are the beginning of change. When right. So is my career goal a C-type goal? Yes or no? Is your goal for your career scaring the hell out of you? Yes or no? Please, in the Q&A, answer this question. Is your career goal a C-type goal, honestly? Or are you looking for, you know, something and something and something? That's number 1. Stay with me. Stick to the end, because you go through these steps, you are going to have your aha moment. If you are after that career jump, I guarantee you, you go through these 3 phases, you're going to get it. Okay. Is your goal crystal clear in your mind? For those who don't have the workbook, please text us on LinkedIn. We are, as you see, experiencing something with the chat. I did not want to delay the start of the masterclass, but there is something with the chat. Please text me in LinkedIn and we will make a point of sharing with you your beautiful worksheet. And it is gold. It's a pure gold. You sit and work on it. It's pure gold. So my VA will immediately send it to you. So if you can send a quick text on LinkedIn, you know, to me, say I need, ebook, say just type up ebook, and my assistant, my VA, will send you the ebook copy. Now, let's come back. Is your goal crystal clear in your mind? Yes or no? I want answers. I want answers because I care about you. I want answers. Is it crystal clear in your mind? Crystal clear, like Haifa al-Khatlan. No, crystal clear in my, yes, right. Third question, is the income level from the career specified? Do you have the number, the exact number that you are seeking out of your career jump? Do you have a number? You have a number, like the big number that you want to jump for. Fourth question, yes or no, is the goal written? Is your goal in writing? If I stop you right now in the street and I say, where's your goal card? Or what's your goal? Is it written? And is it dated? Does it have a date? Yes or no? Again, Lujain, right, the goal is not written. Very, very good. It's very, very good that you take a moment of truth and you say, okay, so I'm not doing this. So now what do I do? Next, is it revised every day? Like a lot of us do the New Year resolution, but then a couple of weeks in the year, a couple of months in the year, and we've forgotten all about these goals. And are you revising your goals every day? And number 6, is it in the present tense? Or is it, I hope I will, right, in the present tense? Very, very important. So these questions are really, really good in terms of telling you if you are already thinking about the kind of impact you want to do in your career jump, and if you are actually ready and doing the right mindset work in order to make that career jump. Because a career jump doesn't happen by accident, doesn't happen by, let's wish and all. No, there is a scientific way of doing things. Ladies and gentlemen, success is a system and not a secret. There is a system to every success. Show me a successful person and I'll show you somebody who is using a roadmap and who is having a mentor. These two things are essential. There is no such a thing as by accident. So if you haven't done the work about specifying my goals in this particular way, this is essential. Now, third stage or third step or the third piece I want you to have. I want you to be 100% crystal clear about this, which is, what do I need to do to get there? What's my action plan? What are the essential components to get there? Now, let's first of all put this in the clear. If you are one of those who thinks that I'll work hard, I will work hard, I will add more hours, you will end up exhausted. You will end up struggling because there is just so many hours we can give from our day. We cannot increase giving the hours. We need time with family, we need time to sleep, we need time for self-care. And so if you think that hard work and increasing the number of hours and burning the night's oil and so on and so forth is going to cut it, you will end up exhausted and struggling. So if you are one of those who believe that hard work and honesty alone will bring riches, perish the idea. Forget the idea. Riches, when they come in response to a definite purpose, to a definite demands, based on the application of definite principles and not by chance or by luck. You say, what's the system, Nabila? Tell me, what's the system? What is the system that we are talking about? We're talking in today's world. If you are a lady or a gentleman working in the GCC or anywhere in the world, you're going to need to understand the two components for making career jumps. Career success is 5% skill set, meaning what is the information I have, what are the degrees I earned, what are the courses I did. Everything falls in 5%, including my PhD and my 2 master's degree and what. I was struggling with a university professor paycheck. until I discovered the second part, a 95% mindset. How I am using my God-given powers. How I'm using my God-given powers to create the results that I want. Oh my God, this is information we haven't studied at school. This is information I didn't even receive during my PhD, and the greatest part of it I did at Reading University, South London. I didn't know what were my God-given powers. When my mentor, Bob Proctor, in Toronto, I was under training. He said, Nabila, what are your 6 mental faculties? The 6 mental faculties, these are the 6 keys to unlock my potential. And I was stuck, 6 mental faculties. Oh, here is me, more than 25 years experience, Reading University, PhD, metacognition, and I did not know my 6 mental faculties. Do you know your 6 mental faculties? If you don't beat yourself. I did not. And I did all kinds of studies in the mindset. So it's your God-given powers. We can go through the whole system, and yet we don't know who we are. We don't know what's our potential. We don't know, how to make decisions, how to take calculated risk, how to change my self-image. Hell yeah, how do I change my self-image for me to accept and receive a higher level position? How do I do that? We have no idea about this. UCLA research indicates that the average person who doesn't activate the mindset work can live a whole lifetime using anything between 6 to 10% of their potential. Can you imagine, if you haven't done any mindset work, you are currently operating with between 6 to 10% of your potential? If you are manager, director, supervisor, teacher, what, you did that with 6% of your potential. Imagine if you unlock the double or the triple of your potential. Where can you go? What can you do? What can you achieve? And how much income are you going to get as a result of that? Tell me. Tell me what you want. And tell me what you want to achieve in your career, because this is a science, this is a system and not a secret, and I will show you how to get it. There is a balance between mindset skills and skill set skills. To achieve a major career jump, and stay with me to the end, because this is so good. I'm going to show you exactly what to do and how to apply it in order to win big in life, Your skill set, it's a balance, it's a combination of skill set and mindset. Mindset, am I setting the right career goals? How do I close my conscious subconscious gap? How do I activate my 6 mental faculties? How do I boost my confidence level and upgrade my self-image? And how do I beat, sorry for the French, how do I beat the hell out of fear that's telling me you can't do it? Your sister can do it, maybe, because she is the smarter, but you cannot do it. I also need another set of skills. It's the skill set. It's how do I become an industry leader and gain visibility? Is my LinkedIn profile, what is my LinkedIn profile projecting about me? Am I doing the mindset preparation before applying for positions? Or am I just, sending right, left, and center, the applications? Am I developing my network? Because your network is your net worth. Rather than wait for a magical wast, I can show you how to develop your network in such a way as it becomes like a really a source of expected and unexpected opportunities and resources and people and everything. How do I remove the money blockages that I have, so as when it comes to negotiating my salary, I'm going to negotiate from a high self-worth place, and I'm not going to be scared that they might reject me, and actually the company might be giving the minimum bracket in there. How do I integrate the leadership attitude and skills and make of it a daily practice? So my manager, you see this person, she is a born leader. I mean, it looks, but you have worked on this. You have developed these things in such a way as it becomes so natural and everybody can see the leader in you. It's not magic. It's a combination of these two skills. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what would you stop doing in your current job if your dream career position is already a reality? One lady told me, if my career position is already a reality, I would stop, working for this micromanager of a boss. It's such a difficult place to be every day going to this job where I know I'm going to be. You see what I mean? What is it you are going to stop doing in your current job if your dream career position is already? Now, the obvious question is the following. Would you like me to teach you how to become that deliberate achiever of your next career jump? No woohoo, no wishy-washy, no trying and deliberate achiever of your next career jump. Like this lady who 6 weeks ago joined the program, and she says, I could never believe I would be moving to my dream position in the #1 company of my choice within a few weeks of entering this program. Ever grateful, I found it. Or this one, that's the same lady, Maisa, who turned her annual income into a monthly income after being laid off from the previous job. If they can do it, of course you can. You came here because you are intrigued. You are saying, what am I missing? You are here because you are uncertain. You say, is this, how do I know this is the right time? What if I regret it? What if I, lose this position and I don't find something better? Why you are here, ladies and gentlemen? You're tired. You said, I'm done. I don't have the time and the bandwidth. I don't have any more time to try and fail, and it's not getting me as fast as results as fast as I want. You want the way that works. And the obvious question is the following. It's a choice. You can continue trying and failing here and succeeding here and putting the pieces together like a mosaic. You put the piece, I add this and I add this and I add this other skill and skill. Or you say, if there is a roadmap, I want to follow a roadmap. Well, you are invited to the Elite Thinking into Results Mentorship Program. Now, in this course, you get total clarity of your short, medium, and long-term personal and professional career C-type goals. You upgrade your self-image into V2.0, the self-image. You let go of those paradigms holding you back and the limiting beliefs, and you replace them with empowering beliefs that will give you the leverage to scale your current position and create new opportunities right here, right now. When you upgrade self-image, I guarantee you, you get the opportunities, you get the leverage, you get the scale up and in your current positions. How about you get a complete set of mindset techniques to bring to your application interview, salary negotiation, a process that will make you so confident applying for and getting those high-profile career appointments. You say, I have no appointments. How about you apply a certain set of mindset techniques that you can bring to the application, to the interview, to the salary negotiation, to start getting those. The other day, Asma actually was saying, oh my God, you won't believe it, you won't believe it. I received 5. I received the option of stepping into one of these positions, and she was even offered positions outside the country in abroad offices and so on. How about in this Elite Thinking into Results program, you get a system to create the career results you want and make the impact you are meant to make. It's a system that is scalable, repeatable, and tested and proven. By way of giving you an idea about what's in the Elite Thinking into Results program, for example, Module 1 is how to set worthy C-type goals. Module 2, how to unlock your infinite potential, closing the conscious-subconscious gap, meaning Module 3, creating your powerful self-image to match the career goal. Module 4, how to take a charge of your career path. And Module 5, how to beat the hell out of fear on every ground and not allow it to delay you, to postpone, to procrastinate, to say, I will do it later. This experience, actually, the Elite Thinking into Results mentorship program comes with a bonus, which is a members-only live group call and Q&A live with me every week. And you get the support of, a whole community of like-minded people. The second bonus, this is so good. You get a customized roadmap. Remember what I told you about mindset and skill set? You get a customized, like personalized just for you and the place you are at, a customized roadmap of skill set and mindset shifts. And I'll hold you accountable to that, specifically personalized to your career path. Look, the Elite Thinking into Results mentorship program is the complete transformation program with its 3 bonuses. The third bonus, you get 12 private one-on-one calls with me for troubleshooting and clarity. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not extra special. I don't have access to, let's say, exclusive experts, technology, or resources. I just have a proven roadmap that I follow every single time I want to create my next career result. Remember my 3 big career jumps I did in my own, that's exactly what I use with my clients, and it's tested and proven and scalable and repeatable. So if I can do it, so can you. And it comes with a guarantee that if you do the work, it's a 30-day guarantee, that if you do the work and you are not satisfied, you show me the work, and within 30 days of enrolling, of course, you will get a refund. So people tell me, what does it cost, what it costs? And I always ask, if you do it or if you don't, because the cost of not doing the work, you know what it is. We are going to stay where we are, hovering a little bit here and there. But if you do the work, as Mesa says, in 2 months, the program has already paid for itself. In 2 months, the program has already paid for itself, and I don't even need the installments. So the only question that remains is, are you serious about making the transformation in your career? If your answer yes, then book that free strategy call where I'm going to help you for free to set up your career path in such a way as you start manifesting career jumps and not messing around with a little bit of, improvement here and here and here and here. We are going to set your career path so much on fire, you would say, oh my God, where was all of this? One of my clients says, actually, I need a telescope to look back at my life. I need a telescope to look back at my life. So you can grab this link. So there is a link to book your call. So I opened a few slots. I opened a few days. And it's on first arrive, first serve. So grab your free strategy call to see if we are a good fit for each other. And talking about the fast action bonus, this is a brand new workshop which we've just added to our portal in the program, and you will benefit from it immediately upon access to this program, how to gain industry positioning and career visibility. No woohoo, no fluff, step-by-step process. You do this, you add this, let's add a section on this, and you are going to see the offers coming to you like crazy. No kidding. I don't give any, fake or woohoo promises. Everything I do, I've done it by myself. If you are ready to get started today, then book that free strategy, grab the link or the QR code. You can grab the QR code, please. And grab that QR code and say, hell yeah, I deserve a chance. I deserve an opportunity. I deserve the roadmap. I'm done with, playing my life from the sidelines. I want it all. And I want that amazing career jump. So it's very easy. You are going to get something like this when you hit the link, and you are going to choose a date and time, easy peasy. And then it's called the quantum strategy call, choose the time. And then as soon as we agree on the details and everything in the strategy call, you get immediately admitted to the program, and you get access to the members area, to the elite thinking into results program. And immediately we get into a session with me, which is onboarding and orientation, where we get together to onboard you for the program. And oh my God, it's not magic that one of my clients, after 6 weeks, she achieved her big C-type goal within 6 weeks. Another one within a month and a half, like 1 6 weeks and one 2 months. It's not by accident. There is a particular specific way to do this. So ready to get started? Ready to get started? Then book your free strategy call, and let's get connected. One of the recent people I met on a free strategy call said, yesterday's session was really added value to me. It was so beneficial. I want to pay for it. But it was a free session, right? So you'll get clarity on, where I'm headed with my career path. Listen, some of the questions that come to me, oh, Nabila, I'm very busy and this seems a lot of work. How do I know I won't get overwhelmed? Listen, Maisa is a product development manager. Mohammed is a high executive gentleman. He is in the program. Reem is a director. She's a Gulf Medical Science liaison person. Who else? Parveen is HR manager. Nadia is high executive director. Hind is the CEO of her own company, enjoying life. Amna is a cybersecurity, director, and so on. Rina is at one point, corporate communication and business development manager, and we have Maha, who is CEO. So, needless to say, I mean, if these people can do it, and they have these positions, you can too. Some other, would say, Nabila, there is so much free educational content. I want to try my way. Well, help yourself, because the free educational content, that's it. It's a free educational content. You are going to need that huge amount of time to put the pieces together in order to end up into something that can work. And didn't you say that you really, really needed something that works fast and that gives you results immediately? Now, some people say the investments, Maisa is telling you this program within the second month has already paid for itself. She started the program on installment basis, and she says, what, second month, she showed how, her check, she said, I have made my annual income from the corporate job into a monthly income. She made it in 1 month. It already paid for itself. It's a moot point. now. So if you are ready, then book that free strategy call and secure your bonuses, secure all of these bonuses that are going to ensure you get the career jump that you want sooner rather than later, right now, and not wait another month. And why would you wait even another day? Why would you wait another day? Even another day to do this? Again, there is the QR code. Grab that QR code. The link is calendly.nabila consulting /quantum. Take like the QR code or the link, which we are going to share with you on LinkedIn via messages. And we are so sorry. The chat, we don't know what happened. You know, the technical side could be, you know, has surprises. If you want a life-changing experience, as Hind says, grab your code. Amna says, I've not only managed to better understand myself, but also to take key decisions that I've been procrastinating on for about 7 years. Why wait 7 years? What could you achieve? How much money could you earn if from the outset you stopped the procrastination and you cut the chase and you said, hell yeah, I deserve my life and my kids deserve this and I'm going to do it despite the fear and despite when I have a roadmap and I have somebody who has done it, who is going to hold my hand, then I can do it. Nada says, this is the lady who opened her side hustle while in a position, said, amazing step-by-step actionable program to crack open my limitless potential and get to use my intellectual capabilities and mental abilities. Last but not least, it's Reem who says, amazing mentor, helps you achieve your goals and make it an easy peasy lifestyle. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, do you have questions? Drop them in the Q&A, I must say. Do you have questions, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have questions regarding this? Let's see. Right, you seem so sure. I have a question. You seem so sure about the results. How do I know? Is it guaranteed for me to? Listen, with this system, it's a system. It's a roadmap. It's a step-by-step process by the #1 teacher in the world, Human Potential and Success, Bob Proctor. It's a tried and tested and proven for more than 60 years. Combined with my coaching and my 15 plus years working in the GCC, accompanying high-profile women, I know how it works. It's that simple. So this combination of the #1 program in the world in getting results, combined with my personal coaching, my high-touch personal weekly coaching, holding you accountable to your results, because no student falls behind with me. There is a teacher in me. You get results, and that's guaranteed. You do the work, you get the results. You know, you will seldom, you will not find a program that will tell you this is guaranteed, but that is how sure and how confident I am in the results that I deliver, because I see this every day. Every day, my clients are getting the light bulbs and saying, yeah, and it's so good. That's what lights me up, in fact. You know, in all of this I do, that's what lights me up. It's getting results for my clients. Right. Let's see if we have a what you say strategy. How does that going to help me? Well, the strategy call. Listen, it's a free strategy call. It's a personalized time with me, and I'm going to help you set your career on the right path. You know, if you get even this, it's a huge, if you like, a step ahead of the curve, ahead of everyone else, which is that you have clarity in your mind. You have clarity in your mind. What is the program structure? I'm getting those DMs, so keep them coming. This is so good. I'm receiving these questions. When you say strategic, also I did that. I answered that one. What is the program structure? The program, the program is such a complete. It's a complete comprehensive program, you know, and it's not one of those where we send you a couple of videos and then yalla, do the work on your own and take care of yourself. No, no, no. I will hold you accountable. We take a charge of your results. We help you. We have the structure, which is a combination of daily work, knowing that, you know, our clients are extremely busy. They have busy lives. They have kids, they have families and everything. And it's something that's going to integrate really, really well with the CEO lifestyle of all the time, traveling and doing this. And so it fits perfectly well. Because this is not another MBA or another PMP or what else. No, this work is for your subconscious mind, and we know how to do the work. And you have me as high touch, over the shoulder kind of, support to help you get there. Let's see, do we have any other question? How long is the program? The program is 6 months. It can be 3 months, depending on the situation. I cannot tell you if you are going to be able in 3 months or in 6 months. 6 months most of the time is what works with a normal work schedule and everything. The 3 months is also possible. Okay. Amazing. I think those are the questions I can see for the time being. Thank you, everyone. Do not miss the chance. So this is an opportunity to see if we are a good fit for each other. So do the strategy call and say, Helia, I'm going to have a look and see if, if we are a good fit for each other, and then we get you started. And in a few weeks, just imagine, guys, in a few weeks, you are already putting all of this behind and your quantum leap is a reality. How awesome is that? If that is you, then grab that QR code, grab that link, and allow yourself to move forward with your career life. Thank you, everyone. I so much enjoyed this. Please send us a text message in LinkedIn. We're going to send you the workbook. Work on the workbook and come to the strategy call and avail yourself an opportunity that may or may not be possible later on. God bless everyone and good night.